Um, like I said, for me, it's constantly happening where they manipulate me in these disgusting ways. But sometimes I don't even know it's happening. Um, because I'm not noticing why it's happening. So you just saw this video. Like I said, every time there's somebody who's a kid, a child, they're gonna give me some sensation stimulation. And if they do that towards somebody who's not a child, I usually don't care. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just like I feel something's happening, but it's just like not something I go with. It's not something I care about. It's like, okay, she's, I guess, an adult, so I don't stress about it. I used to just saw that video, right? Or you're watching that right now. And you can read the subtitle. This guy is this black African man is in Chinese place in China, getting massage, and he's talking to this person. They talk about marriage and everything else, and he's like, "Hey, guess my age?" And she's like, 25." And I'm like, "Okay." And then the lady asks, "Oh, you want to get married?" And then the girl's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get married. I'm only 16." He's like, "What? You 16?" And they all like kind of shocked. It's like, "You're 16." And it's just because they didn't know she was 16. And honestly, it's weird, but she doesn't look 16. Like usually, especially like people from China, they look actually younger than their age. But this person actually looked a little bit older. Me too. I was like, what? She's not actually 16. She's not actually an adult. And I was shocked, but I was like, okay, this is why I was being forced to feel stimulations. I was getting sensation stimulations, like I don't care, but I could feel like two different stimulation. One that's like libido was, and then one it was like my brain could feel like some kind of reaction, like something's being released in my brain. And I was like, oh, it's because she's not an adult. She's an underage person, right? Now, it's just like I will never feel stimulation. First of all, the sexual stimulation, which is just the libido. It's like this is just sitting there with a sweater on. Like, would I ever look at that and feel like stimulations? And then the whatever's happening to my brain is like, oh, it's because she actually looked like she's an adult. They can give me this stimulation, appealing ways to give reaction and make me think that's how I would look at her in if she was an adult, and give me the stimulation because she does appear like an adult, even though she's not an adult. I was like, okay, that's why I felt this thing. And I'm actually still feeling from whatever things they do to me. It's crazy what they can do. But sometimes I'm like, because I'm not aware that this person is an underage person and they do this, I'm like, I let it go. I don't care, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. As long as she's an adult, it's whatever. But you can see, like, and the thing sometimes what they like to do is like, oh, you can guess right. I'm like, are you serious? Look at this video, obviously. Now these people, their job is to break you down, right? They want you to escape from reality, right? You see that this man is shocked himself, like, what? You're 16. Even the woman behind was shocked. She looked at him like, whoa. She looked at her. Now they're like, you're 16. I was like, okay. And then she's like, bye. And they're like, oh, you see, you didn't know she was a teenager, huh? You didn't know she was a kid. It's like, well, it seemed like everybody here didn't know she was a kid. So I guess you want me to be some kind of like superpower. Okay, you know what? The reality is this: is because they force you. They will try to they manipulate you. They make you have experience that is not natural, right? And they want you to identify with this persona. That is proof that they want you to lose yourself and lose the sense of reality, to the point where you see the validation that, of course, nobody is going to always guess the right. Some people look older, some people look younger, and sometimes some individual look older than age. This is why this person is shocked. And honestly, when she said 16, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would not, like, even if I was not being manipulated, I would not probably guess that age right. I would probably think she's maybe like a 20-year-old. I definitely would not guess her age, right? But it seems like everybody there will not guess her age too. Now, this stimulations and sensations is what they make me experience. I'm like, okay, she's not, like, she will not give me this sensation stimulation. But because she has an appearance of somebody who looks like an adult, they can create some, and it's not going to be something that's too crazy. But I can recognize these false stimulations. I can. Now, the stimulations and sensations is what they make me experience. I'm like, okay, she's not like, she will not give me this sensation stimulation. But because she has an appearance of somebody who looks like an adult, they can create some, and it's not going to be something that's too crazy. But I can recognize these false stimulations. I can recognize these false sensations. But these people also want you to be like feeling guilty that you didn't guess their age right. And to them, who are creating false pattern, this is a proof. To them, the perps are trying to make us identify to a false personality. This is how pathetic it is. They've been manipulating me to experience stimulation sensation to all kind of people, from the babies to the children that the children, even teenagers that look like teenagers, like underage teenagers. So of course, if somebody can be perceived to look older, they can easily make this manipulation. Especially when I couldn't recognize immediately. It's like, okay. They try to make they like, no, you manipulate my brain. I can literally feel my brain feeling this stimulation sensation, and it's easy because she looks like she's an adult when she's not an adult. But I will not have this stimulation. I will not get this sensation. This is what this technology is able to do. Target individual. I've been making sure that these people don't live any of the fantasy. As I'm saying that because they talk about how they're gonna frame me, right? And they have some 16-year-old kids here, or some even younger, I don't know, but some underage kid of some sort, saying that I talked to them. They're coming up with, well, they're saying they're gonna frame this, in this fashion. That they're gonna make it look like I did something to this kid, and they use this manipulation they make me have, as if it validates them. They are so pathetic. In the sense that the life that they are living right now, the things that they are doing right now, is the kind of things that nobody wants to live. The truth is, there's a lot of people thanking them because it is very sad. No parents will want their children doing what they do, and then coercing their own children into to partake in framing somebody, and now they are here using this moment as a proof. Look at this video. This man literally is shocked. The woman is also shocked, but they want me somehow have the ability to recognize that she's this is an underage kid. Do you understand the stupidity? And of course, they manipulate me to get these nasty stimulations and sensations. I'm feeling this sensation stimulation, but I'm like, whatever, as long as she's an adult, I don't care. Oh, by the way, she's not an adult. That's why they're making this stimulation sensation, which even them were shocked that she wasn't an adult. And I don't think I would recognize her being underage if I was not being manipulated. I think I would still think that she's like a 20-year-old because she looks way older than her age. Well, not way older, but she looks like 20 years old or something like that. And in my head, they're like, you see, you guessed wrong. It's pathetic. It's just the things that they force us to experience. And like I said, when it comes to guessing the right age, I'm not going to be always guessing the right age. Just like these people, shocked about this person being 16 years old. Because I'm sure they believed that she was an adult. They were talking about marriage. But I recognize the manipulations. Now, if the manipulations are happening to me and I'm forced to get sensation stimulation, and then they're adult, I'm like, okay, whatever. They just feel this sensation. I can feel. So usually what I feel like is like, okay, if I'm getting stimulations, that means I'm going to see a child soon, right? Maybe that's why I would feel okay. They're doing something now because in a few minutes I'm gonna see a child, not knowing that who I was looking at right now was a child, and that's why they're making me having the stimulation. But these people sold their own children to these pedophiles, and I've been validated that these people do this pedophile type of torture. These parents who have involved their children in this, and these people now are using this as a proof that these people that these people that this is me, that this is reality. Do you understand how pathetic it is? The fact that even the people in this video don't even know that this person is underage. I guess they prove us. You see, they are. It's so pathetic. It's so sad. Because the reality is the real pedophiles are the people that these perps are working for. Like I've proven before, there is a pattern that these Department of Defense entities have a consistent issue with child pornography. And for me, guessing this person's age is proof that this personality is real. While they also force me to get stimulations and sensations just because she's a kid. And I didn't even recognize that because I couldn't tell she was a kid. She just looked like a young 20-year-old, like something like that. I was like, okay, just like them. But so, to my target individual, for me, I'm just going to make sure they see themselves where they are. Prior to this video, you saw multiple videos of kids that are obviously teenage kids, that are obviously, not even obviously teen, but they look just regular kids, even babies. So the older kids, or the kids that don't look like kids but look like maybe young adults, they're gonna easily do these things too. So my target individuals, stay strong.